Welcome to Chicken and Battlefield ASMR. But I'm joking. I'm joking. Your face then.
What the fuck is she doing? Welcome to Chicken Battlefield.
Your face. That was amazing. Right, okay. Stop listening about. Hey guys, welcome to our episode of Chicken and Battlefield. I'm Victoria with my co-host Evil the Cat. Hi.
How you doing? Good.
How are you?
Oh, I'm very good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
I'm really good. I'm cool. We've got a really cool guest tonight. This is modern day Shield Maiden, Little Miss Fiend, Dice One Battlefield tag. Yeah, you've got the Dice One Battlefield tag.
Nice friend. Whoop,
Dice
whoop.
friend, coffee lover, another coffee lover.
Oh, we all love coffee.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And a spreader of positivity.
I try.
You do. You do well. How are you? How are you, Fiendy?
I am absolutely great. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
We really appreciate it. We really do appreciate it. Now, like, we kind of like, as always, start with, like, how did you get into Battlefield?
How did I get into Battlefield? Oh, well, apart from his sons being raised as gaming, they had them all. Personally, myself, I got into it around about Battlefield 3, about a good year before the launch of 4. And it was just by accident, really. I was playing other games at the time, like the OG Assassin's Creed, but at the time I was heavy on the much maligned Colonial Marines.
Oh,
all right, the ones, yeah, good multiplayer if you could get past the bugs and shit. Anyway, I got laser burn on my disc.
Oh.
Yep, and I was like sat there really bored, like I want to play Assassin's Creed now. And my then partner Keith, Wolf of Odin, who some will know, will go says to me, "Well, yeah, I'll try on this one," because he'd been playing Battlefield 3. He says, "I'll go on that," and I was like, "No." And he says, "Really good, you'll enjoy it." And I went, "Yeah, go on then." So went on to the multiplayer, and it was Zebra Towers, so that map will always stay with me. And yeah, I think I had 1 kill, 25 deaths, it was just so full on. But I picked it up really quick. I was like, right, so I go there. It's Conquest, and I'm like, so I'll take it, we're supposed to turn them blue. Do that.
I go to Israel.
And then I'm looking at me things and I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute, why are you rank 100? And he's like, and I'm wondering where the frick all my gadgets, so you got to unlock them. All right, okay, I like that one progression. It's just like what I'm doing anyway. So anyway, and by the end of the night, I was literally, he'd gone to bed. It was 4 a.m, and I got the drop on it, and that was it. I was just
hooked.
Absolutely hooked. I was like, this game has everything. I was, oh god, I was like fully addicted. That was it, and it became my main. And I was like, yeah, what other games? What? Oh yeah,
Screw all the other games.
Yeah. I'll say, oh, Wolfenstein, I've got everything there. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, right. And it was always like, we had at the time just had the one Xbox downstairs, and obviously I wasn't going to wake my sons up and sit in their room and start being a dick. So it was always like, always looking at me as if to say, like that, rattling like a smackhead on gyro. Well, fucking controller, man. Give me that controller, man. I'm going to shank you. I said shank. Shank. Right, so.
Proper fiend in for a game.
So that was it, really, and I just got really into it. I found Facebook groups, and I thought, oh wait a minute, it could be a bit Call of Duty, come on, a bit,
What were the Facebook groups like?
But do you know something? They were the most polite freaking community, and that's what else that made me stay there. Something that has gone, disappeared, as far as I'm concerned. It's gone from being quite a polite community to whatever.
Glad to be out of it.
Are you still like heavily involved though?
Not really, no. I kind of took a step back just before lockdown hit. I tried to keep my hand in it, but with lockdown, I think everybody I know it's a lot of people, more games, and I think people just use that time to explore other games, because I know I was. I mean, a lot of the time I wasn't even going on. I was doing other stuff. I had like a little side hustle, making stuff, jewelry and stuff. So I sort of went on to that a bit more. And then I jumped onto Call of Duty for a bit because that Modern Warfare came out, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's good. It was good.
I really enjoyed the new Modern Warfare. I really did. So I played a bit more of that, and of course, Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out, and what else am I going to play? Come on, the Vikings.
Yeah.
I mean, that was when that was shown on E3. That was a highly sexual moment for me. It actually, Battlefield trailers were no longer the thing anymore. That's where I used to really lose my shit. And this one came on, I'm like, yes.
Well, the trailers never really kind of delivered off the bat, did they? With Battlefield, whereas other games...
5 and 2, 2042. No, it kind of lost it at 5. I think they were trying to. With the massive success they had with Battlefield 1, I think they tried to emulate that again and then get a little braver with 5. I could see what they were trying to do. They were good trailers.
Yeah.
But I don't think everybody else did. Everybody expects a certain thing with a Battlefield trailer, and that is in your face, balls to the wall action from the get-go. Battlefield 5 did kind of do that.
It was quite action-packed, though, wasn't it?
It was action-packed, but the original trailer, it was like, and especially, and then of course everybody getting triggered over a woman.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Not just a woman, but a woman with a, what do you call it, prosthetic arm? That's the word I'm looking for. It was a good trailer, but I think it just lacked that oomph that everybody has come to expect, especially us silly old fucking veterans.
You say about what the whole uproar with the woman thing in 5 was it? When they changed the cover of Battlefield 1 to have the woman on the front, was there much shit about that, or can you remember?
Yes and no, not as bad as there was for 5. I mean, yeah, there was, but you see, all it took was just a little bit of all I used to do in the groups is say, like, because like when they were going on about a coloured guy on the cover originally, and I'm like, yo, dude, I'd suggest you look up Harlem Hellfighters, because that's what it's based on.
Yeah.
So here's a very, very real thing happening here that happened. These are the little known stuff. And that's what I loved about Battlefield 1, because it looked at the more little known aspects. Everybody knows everybody knows Passchendaele Ridge, the major, the pivotal battles of the time, excuse me. And I love the way it reflected on the stuff not a lot of people know about. That there was a lot more to World War One than trench warfare, and a lot more to World War One than Flanders Field. I hear people actually losing their minds over horses. They actually lost their minds over horses, and I'm like, and then like the train, and I'm like, well, look at the Arab Spring. I says, Lawrence of Arabia, there's your train. This is what you're seeing is taken from the history books. So when it came to the women, it was like I was there sharing stuff through some of the groups that I was either a long-time member of or admin of, sharing things about, the women's battalions of death and the major, the leaders of them. So they were a real thing, guys. Get over it. The Russians recognised that not only did it because they needed the numbers, but they recognised that there was a lot more to us women than met the eye. So yeah, and they've always been forward like that. Where a lot of countries have been backwards and coming forwards and putting women in combat roles and stuff. But they saw it from straight off. So they had to deal with that, and I don't think it was anywhere near as bad. I mean, yeah, there was still that height, but you see, on Xbox, we had Girl Club Soldiers. I don't know if you remember. Rowney and Vernie. And we had the events. Every time a new DLC came out, we had the girls versus boys events. So really, so obviously you had platoons like that, like ours, Girl Club Soldiers and that, constantly promoting. Of course, you have Rowney very vocal, you have me very vocal, you have Kelly, Vulpix Vixen. She's very vocal because she leads like one of the biggest fucking communities on Facebook. So, soon people realise that, well, if there's women in the game, there's women playing the game, and really we better keep our mouths shut because this lot are going to come for us. And like, we are.
Back your shit down.
yeah, so when V came out, but it was, you know, the trailer was up and running and everything. I mean, we did like promotional shoots and that, and I remember one, and I'll dig the pictures out somewhere, I'll send them to you. And what it was, a load of us got on a private server one night. We all changed our avatar to the female sniper on the Russian side. I think it was, I can't remember which map. I think it was, which map was it? Oh, snow-covered map. Wait, Maz, fucking narrow it down a bit. It's Russian maps. Yeah, anyway, we got together and we all lined up, and like somebody sort of spectator mode, aerial shot of all of us lined up, creating a massive V like that.
Nice.
That's
So
really cool.
we did a lot, you know what I mean? I mean, there was little, you know what I mean? We did a lot to try and push that. And then we also used to get the odd little promotional thing, like where a former content creator called Extreme, who's also a very good friend of mine. He did something where we're trying to stop the bullying of female gamers. You know, just a few of us got together and we sent in selfies, and he was like quite powerful messages like, I'm a mother, I have a voice, I am, you know, a daughter, I am a sister, I work, you know, I do this. You know, we won't be silenced with female gamers. Basically, excuse me, is this 18?
Yeah.
Deal with it. You know, because you do get a younger generation of gamers coming along, little lads, bless them. And yeah, they've probably never, and then they're seeing this big, huge demographic of female gamers, and we're not all teenage girls. Most of them, most of the female gamers I know are 30 plus. We had one called Matriarch at the Battlefield.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? She was like in her 60s, you know?
Yeah.
So really, yeah. So I mean, they can hammer on and bang on about female avatars and that in games all they freaking want. If they fit, they fit. If it's historically accurate, it's historically accurate. I mean, that's another thing that used to get me. Historical accuracy. Well, okay then, don't come near me with your infinite syringe when I've been shot in the head. Right? People want to talk. We want to talk accuracy. Medical syringe. All right, okay. You know, that's I used to just rest my case. So yeah, respawn. Yeah, like yeah. I was just
non-friendly fire. Yeah.
Exactly. I'll just drag my headless ass back to my base. I'll lie there for 5 minutes and magically reappear back on the battlefield. All right. Historical accuracy. Save me.
Well, but I look back at Battlefield 1 now, and I don't know, I just got nothing but good memories of Battlefield 1. It's still a good game to play. We still play it.
It is, yeah. And the community just exploded. It was fantastic. You got all the platoons instead of getting that rivalry we had in 3 and 4. Platoons got on.
Yeah.
They were collaborating. You know what I mean? It was fantastic.
What can we just? What was the rivalry in 3 and 4? I don't think because I didn't really.
There was always that. I used to always see this. Oh God, you play with such and such. You suck. I saw you guys on a server. You know, miss me. Oh yeah, we had a scrim with you guys last week and you cheated. No, we didn't. We just whooped your ass and you didn't turn up for the 3rd round. That happened. And I was with the clan before we created OSG. Oh my God, we actually got accused of cheating. What it was, they did not turn up for the 3rd. We wiped them, and they didn't come up for the 3rd match, so we took it.
So they forfeited then.
They literally forfeited.
Yeah.
No, they didn't forfeit it. We cheated, and we were like, when?
God.
So losers.
We got 2 out of 3. So okay, they forfeited, but I was disappointed because the match was on Locker.
Oh no.
And I love Locker. I love me a bit of Locker.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Locker?
No, I was sulking. Laughing at the same time because he forfeited. Like, but I
was telling Vic the other day, you know, in Locker, I was playing with some guys, and you know, in C in Locker, where everything happens.
Charlie, aye, yeah.
Well, you know, around the outsides of C, there's like little walkways you can see, but I saw some guys up on the walkways. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, there was a glitch. When you go up the steps and you've got the little balcony at the top, yeah.
Yeah.
What we used to do, and now it's supposed to have been switched off, but it wasn't. I think they allowed it. and you used to jump on the ledge, and I think you had to get ready to kind of jump. It was one of those maneuvers, you had to get it right. So you stand on the ledge, and then you turn your avatar around, and then you get ready to jump sideways, and then you double tapped A, and then you went onto that balcony, but it was only the one. As you're looking, say, as you're coming from Bravo, as you're coming in, so it's got to be to the right. And you get on there. Now, there was a glitch where if they fired at you, they couldn't fire at you through the railings. It was like, there's like this little railing
like
bar.
Force field.
You had to go above it.
Wow.
A fix came in and they fixed it up. They could still get in there, but everybody could shoot at you through the railings eventually.
Okay.
All I used to do, I used to just be an absolute scrub, a filthy scrub, and get my air burst out.
Yeah.
I don't have I have no shame.
Spawn point.
We've all been there.
A little bit handy with the air burst. You mean Metro, baby?
I don't think I've ever experienced anything as manic as Locker on any other game, to be honest.
Not Metro, not even Metro.
No, I don't
Metro
think even not even Metro. I think Locker sometimes. I've mentioned before on Locker, all I see is smoke and icons and nothing else. Like, and you can't see nothing for about a minute. You're like, and the screen is shaking, your controller's vibrating like fuck. You're like, what is going on?
It's like you just go support, sit on an ammo box so that your grenades, if it's certain spots, your grenades seem to regenerate faster than others. I'm just there like
You can get so many points just by throwing down medicals and ammo and stuff on that map.
On support and that, I mean, resupplies are insane. I think the last time I looked on my dog tag, I had over 250,000.
Wow.
Resupplies.
Oh my god.
On one Everybody game of Locker.
Oh, resupply. And I'm going, and I'm like, because you don't play with me.
Oh, that's where I got my level 140. That was on Locker. Yeah.
I've got a level 140. What was it? 2 million XP.
Yeah, something crazy like that. And you always forget.
Boost I owned went on that last between 139. Like boost.
I should have set alarms to like put my boost on because I always forgot to put them on. I thought, what bloody waste.
I remember my son notarizing it for me. What was it? I think it was April. You've got a little post-it note out. I was doing it, and I'm literally on the coffee table going, "Get him! Finally!" October 2013, so like April something 2015. Mum hit rank 140.
Oh.
He even wrote the map down. It wasn't on Locker. I think it was one of the other vanilla maps, but it wasn't Locker. And I was like, literally, and he's like that little pink post-it notes.
Oh, cute.
Mine was
I love him.
I think I was on Rogue Transmission when I had mine. I think I got 140. And it wasn't that long ago, was it, Vic? It was like 2 years ago. I think.
You've been proper slacking you up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still only like I think I'm only like a rank 30 on PlayStation though.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. I'm getting there. I'm in the 70s. I'm doing all right, and I keep going back, and I will get it. I will get there. I've got about fucking 50 boxes to open. I'm sure.
Oh, God,
battle packs.
Yeah,
so many battle packs.
Yeah, every time I bloody sign into like 104 now, like you have 100 battle packs. I'm like,
is it really bad that I can't be asked to open them all though?
Oh.
Yeah,
I can't be asked.
But why do they give you?
I actually do that when I'm bored. I'll just sit here like that, and I'll go. Oh, I've got that. And half the stuff I've got to sell, especially on Battlefield. Got you. Oh, puzzle piece. Oh, I've got it.
Yeah.
It's like, why do they give you the option to just open one at a time? I want to see all of them at the same time. I don't want to open one at a time.
Because you have that
Flip
all. You can open everything.
Yeah. It's always for guns you never use. Like, oh, great.
That's why I can't be asked to open them, because I know that it's going to be.
Yeah. You can always tell when at low level I'd open and I'd had a stash of fucking battle packs, because the amount of times I used to come across people with the most amazing. I mean, I always say play the way you want to play, right? But seriously, an LMG with a silencer and a 3.4 thermal scope with tack lights and lasers and everything on it, like, dude, no. And then they're using a target detector as well. Do not get me started. There's a mini map, mate. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, fuck. And then these same people message me on Metro going, or Locker saying, how did you manage to kill me? And I'm like, I threw loads of smoke. You shouldn't have been able to spot me. Yeah, but I saw your 16 tack lights and 17 fucking lasers.
Yeah.
I'm still going to see you with that. You can't cheat. You spotted me through my smoke. No, I didn't. Try taking off that shit off your gun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what a waste of time.
I know.
So which battlefield have you spent the most time on, would you say?
4.
Definitely 4.
2000. Say in a minute.
Oh, we'll get some stats out.
Oh, battle logs coming up.
Yeah,
battle log.
I know my skills dropped a bit because I kind of rage quit the other day because
Why did you rage quit?
Skill. Yeah, as
What made you rage quit?
I can't even remember. I think I was one of those moods where I was just like, oh fuck it.
Yeah.
I tried playing everything. I just wasn't in the mood for anything. You know, just one of them.
You kind of question yourself. Why did you even
I'll play this. No, I won't. I think I was just in a mood because I can be petty like that. Petty.
Yeah. No,
a petty little fiendy. Right, here we go. Let's get. Oh, don't sign me out, damn you.
Oh
no, it hasn't. So okay, I just pressed the wrong button. I'm just stuck on my. There we go. Overview. I'm stuck on my dog tags there. Okay.
How many hours?
You ready?
Ready.
2,925 hours and 0 minutes.
Wow. So you know a little bit about Battlefield 4 then?
At one point, I was a walking wiki. I've even still got written down the old passwords for the Phantom program.
Wow.
Where they had the little skull icon hidden in the leaderboard screen on the desktop app.
Yeah.
You had to put them in. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kind of like, yeah.
What is ignore my ignorance. What does OSG stand for?
Ops support. We originally stood for Ops Support Group. Now it just stands for Ops Support Gaming because we decided to go multi-gaming because of the part way through 5 when the community started, you know,
dividing
and everything. So we thought, and everybody was going off onto other games. Like, so we got one on COD. I created one on Halo. I'd already had a network on Titanfall since forever.
Oh, Titanfall was awesome.
Oh, Titanfall's.
Titanfall 2 was great.
Like, if you're not going to see me on Battlefield, you will definitely. I used to stream Titanfall a lot.
What a good game.
Oh. One of my favorite campaigns ever, Titanfall 2. Freaking
yeah, I loved it when they brought the campaign for Titanfall 2. Seriously, it got me in the feels big time.
I never played it.
Freya, my youngest, was sat next to me one day, and there's a bit where BT gets kidnapped. She was heartbroken, and I was not allowed to stop playing until I got BT back.
Yeah. Did you feel like a connection to it?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Easy, isn't it? It just how they did that was just.
I know.
Amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, there's always been like a bit of a backstory and lore to Titanfall. But in Titanfall 1, it was done as more of a co-op game, so you only got an essence for the story. So it wasn't strictly a co-op game. It was a story mode, but you played it as like a sort of with other players. Kind of thing. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was just called co-op. I think in that. But when they gave us an actual story, I was like, oh yeah. I felt a real connection to it. I was like, oh my god. When that game finished, I mean, I was the meme. You know that.
Yeah. No, I felt it too. Yeah.
And then I went on to, and of course, I love the multiplayer because it's literally the minute your feet hit the ground, that's it. It's just
it's so much fun. I don't think the servers are still running anymore. Are they on Xbox?
On 1, no. Last time I went on 1, seriously, I went on the big back end of last year, beginning of last year, 21, and it was literally it actually showed 800 people online.
Oh wow! They're all on Apex now instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I tried Apex, but I think as with battle royales, I find them little quiet moments too complacent, and I start getting, too quiet, and I start getting complacent.
Yeah,
like that. You know what I mean? Where with Titanfall, you hit the boot, you're hitting the ground running.
The gunplay was good too, wasn't it? Like when you're shooting people and stuff, it just felt really good to play. It was. Yeah. I think when I first bought my my first Xbox One, it came with Titanfall, and that was the first game I played on it. I was like, wow, this is amazing. You can get into a mech. What?
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely wild. I used to love it.
The whole like when you jumped into the Titan and the whole feeling of just like boom, boom, when you were like, oh, this is awesome. And you see the guns at the side.
Things going
It's like
around.
the X16 chain gun you got on the Atlas.
Epic. Don't make games like that used to. Come on now.
No, I use like Ion or Scorch at the moment. It's just like.
I always regret I didn't get the Titanfall 2 special edition with the helmet, the actual helmet, the full size one that came along.
Yeah,
that did look cool.
I got me Red Baron skin with me Ion as well. Red Baron skin, so I'm like.
Epic. Would you stand on 2042 then, or don't you? Let's touch on it.
Oh yeah, 2042. Yeah. Okay.
Have you dabbled?
I've dabbled.
And dabble back again.
Come on, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Don't hold
not
back.
A bad game. It's not a bad game. It's just not. It's lost
Identity.
A lot. When they always call these specialists, right? And I will die on this hill. I'm sorry. You think about the original Battlefield classes, they're specialists. You've got assault. You've got which became medic.
Mm-hmm.
The engineer, specialist, support specialist. They're not 20 freaking people where you can interchange weapons and gadgets and everything. That's not specialist. That's just what shall I use today? I was a medic yesterday. I tell you what, I'll have some coffee and I'll do eeny, meeny, miny, more over who I'm going to be today. You know,
free for all.
It is exactly. They're not specialists. Not to me. The original Battlefield 4, the 4 Battlefield classes are specialists. If you think about it, you know, it's a good game. I've jumped in a couple of times. But the thing is, I can't play it for more than an hour. Where before, I was on
all
there
night.
hours.
Yeah.
Like, Marge got work in the morning. I know.
Yeah.
One more round. One more round.
Yeah.
One more round.
Also, it's lost. It's taken away community. Platoons.
That's the big thing. Yeah.
I never got into that, but I saw people posting like day 24, what's going on with platoons. And you know, it comes a time where it's just like, unfortunately, you just got to say, just give it a rest. Right. And maybe they're going to come in the future. I don't know. But we usually got them within weeks or months of the other battlefields. And yeah, we didn't have a, specific platoon function for 5, but we still had platoons. They were still there, so you could still tag up and everything. But yeah, I think what they've majorly done is life service doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't. You've got to bring premium back. Then you've got people who go, yeah, but what if people haven't got premium and they don't have access to the maps? And I said, well, the fact that they used to give away they used to always have a lot of special offers. They used to always have freebie times where you could download it for free. There's also EA Vault, because we had EA Vault back then, but we got EA Play now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've got all of that, really. And also a lot of the time, 9 times out of 10, everybody would play the DLCs for about a week and they'd all be back on vanilla. And then, like I say, every few months, if you kept your eyes peeled, you could pick up a DLC for a $5 or a $10, or you'd get it for free. Plus, they brought out the free. We had the community one where we all voted for. It was Op Outbreak, where the player community voted for what they wanted. So you got Op Outbreak, the community map. Then you got the legacy map, which was the dragon thingy. Oh God, name.
Dragon.
Yeah, anyway, we got the 3. We got the night yard. We got the graveyard shift. We got.
Zavod.
And they even brought back. They gave us 64-player Noshar Canal TDMs. Everybody screamed for that. Noshar Canal TDM Battlefield 3. Yeah, brilliant. So they gave us 64-player Noshar Canal TDM. No one played it. So I don't see, because you had your premium, you got everything you wanted. You had your access to all the new maps. everything. But really, when it came to the new maps, like I said, people played the new maps for about a week and that was it. They're all back on vanilla. You know.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, with the live service versus the premium, do you think now that, well, I mean, if you're invested, if you're heavily invested in Battlefield, I mean, and you're having lots and lots of fun every night, you're playing with the people and all your friends, and you see all these new maps come out, and you think, I wouldn't mind paying 20 quid for a couple of maps. But now, if they released 4 maps for 20 quid, do you think that they would actually sell any?
I think they would, yeah.
I think they would.
Because at the moment now, you're getting 1 map every whenever.
Every
and
season.
People get bored. They don't want to, they don't want to wait. You're getting 1 map, a couple of weapons, and a couple of fancy new skins that you've got to pay for. Instead of unlocking, the progression system, unlock system, it's just, I mean, okay, support the game. Because all they've done is, well, so that extra 20, 30, 40 quid we used to pay for a premium, all they've done, you're not saving money at all, because all they've done, they've replaced it with buy boins, buy this skin, they've just replaced it all with microtransactions. So really, and people are buying them. Well, I can't imagine the amount of times I've been chased by Captain Birdseye on Wake Island. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to give you some fish fingers.
Dude, let's say the tenner for that skin, that is like a third or a quarter, whatever, of a premium pass.
Do you know what I do though? Because people pay for it, like novelty or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I deliberately not do it, because I'm not into it anyway. But every other fucker looks the same. They've got the same skins, and I hate that. I don't like looking like.
I mean, the only one I bought, and I'll hold my hands up now, the only one I bought was Ilsa, the gas mask woman on Battlefield 5, because she just looked pure evil. And I was like, is anything more fiend? Okay, so I'm like, some thumb slips, and I've gone along with the microtransaction nutty mas, but it's only because she looked fucking badass.
They got you.
I mean? But no, I mean, apart from that, people are still. I mean, I would dread to think if they put a poll out of how much have you spent on microtransactions in Battlefield 5 and 2042 or whatever, and I bet the average will come to 50, 60 quid, 70 quid. Or it's a bit naughty, £100. Well, joke's on you, because a premium pass for the entire life of the game would have only cost you 30 to 40 pounds.
Yeah, about 40 quid, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And you would have got all that. That would have been an unlock for each flipping DLC, because you didn't just get your maps, but you got weapons to unlock, you got gadgets to unlock, you got skins to unlock, you got all.
Guns.
P90.
Tons of guns.
Oh, so
you know what I mean?
Did you see the update yesterday? Did you see what they said yesterday about the new season 2 and 3? Did you see that at all?
I've not even read it. I've seen it. I've kind of bookmarked it, but I've not read it yet.
They
slowly bring myself up to speed.
They are bringing more weapons into the game.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, like she's going off on one because the P90 is coming in. And she loves the P90. And they are putting all the specialists back into
I've seen about the specialists. Yeah. So that's I mean, that does excite me a bit. That's like, so
it's like they are listening.
Stepping in the right they are listening.
Yeah.
I mean, like when they released that new map that's currently going on, the Exposure, that's it. I had a lot of fun. Now that was more of a Battlefield map to me.
Yeah.
And I did play it for 3 nights solid. I'd actually spent, I mean, I'm talking, that is the first time I'd ever spent more than an hour. I actually spent 4 hours on it one night. I was like, whoa, what time is it? And it had more of a Battlefield vibe to it, because there was more of the, the little, the beauty of a Battlefield map is it's not linear. It's not, you've got here and here and here's loads of places to explore. There's loads of, and there's lots, there was so much more about it that said this is a Battlefield map, and I really enjoyed it. And I thought, right, okay, we're getting there now.
Yeah, we had the underground, the on ground that was quite high up, and
Yeah,
loads of
that's
different
it. Yeah,
angles.
yeah. You've got your little choke points and everything. Your bottlenecks to control. You know, so if you play support like me, where support has always been my main, then you know you can trap them up. And I believe the Claymore's coming back. That's really wound people up, but really excited out. Really excited a couple of friends of mine because they like leaving little surprises. You know, so you know, like so with the job of support is to, you know, spray and pray and lay suppression, you know, and control the bottlenecks. So that excites me as a support player, you know. So yeah, if they keep doing that, you know.
Love a Claymore. Love a Claymore.
Battlefield 4, wasn't it? When in Battlefield 4, when you're running around, you get killed by somebody with a Claymore, and they're so far away you can just about make out their icon in the kill cam. Like, you bastard.
Yeah.
How long ago did you plant that fucker? And you know he's over there laughing.
If you got the right field upgrade mechanic on, like everything doubles. So you end up with like, you know, being able to plant endless.
Yeah. Get some more down.
Amazing. How much time do you get to give to games like on a weekly basis? Are you
at the moment, I could actually give myself plenty of time, but no, I mean, like I'll try and devote at least 3 or 4 hours a week now. That used to be 3 or 4 hours a night. You know, so but like I've had quite a lot on the last year or two, so you know I've been lucky if I can get at least a good 2, you know. But like I say, I mean, I've just been trying to, I suppose I got Battlefield burnout because like I say, I was involved a lot with the community and, you know, Facebook groups, Twitter, my own platoon and everything, and I kind of, because I was like setting up events and stuff like that, and I just kind of got burnout really.
Yeah, it can take over a bit.
Point where even other games weren't interested. Yeah, I'll come up and I'll go, right, I'm going to purposely go on to this game tonight, and then Disney will call, you know, and I'll hang on to something, or Netflix or something like that, and I'll just be, I can't be bothered. I used to, I'll try and devote at least anywhere between 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, depends. And I play quite a lot of games now. I've got back into RPG, so I'm like on Elder Scrolls.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'll take your time.
Yeah, that
one called Outward as well, which I was introduced to by an old friend a couple of years ago during lockdown. Of course, I've got quite, of course, Halo. You know, I like to go back on Halo, and of course, I'm enjoying Infinite when I get a chance to get on it. You know, so at the moment it's like torn between like having a chance to get on games to kind of really be bothered. But I've got there's a new game coming out in October, which is I've been waiting for forever, called Scorn. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Heavy influenced by H.R. Geiger and the Alien biomechanical.
Yeah,
that's fine. I've got that on preload, so I'm excited to play that. So that'll be the next.
I love that term, preload.
I might even go back to streaming with that one as well. So,
what's that on Twitch, YouTube?
Twitch, yeah. Twitch, yeah. Because I've not used Twitch for a long time. Yeah. Good old Twitch. Used to be on Mixer. Good old Mixer.
I used to be a Twitch streamer, and it just went.
But I do it mainly for enjoyment. It's good because if I play really, really long, and then what I'll do is I'll just download that and just try and pull edits off.
Yeah.
You know, instead of like they're going, no, quick, with the Xbox, record, you know,
Xbox record that.
Which doesn't always work, because if you've got it set up for 3 minutes, the amount of times I've done something epic and it's like 3 minutes of sheer me being a badass, and then I go on the Xbox thing and it's go, oh, we've got you the last 5 seconds, and I'm like.
That's where I think PlayStation kind of rules at the moment. Yeah,
it is a lot better on its thing. It's just the only thing I have with it is the user friendliness, where with Xbox you go on the app and you can download your shit straight to your device. With PlayStation, flash drive. I'm going to put my flash drive into me because I'm on PlayStation 4.
I wonder if they can
no function on the PlayStation app, mobile app for you to download.
There's not, is it?
No.
No.
Yeah, I
On
know that.
Xbox there is.
I know the Xbox is good because you can share straight from there to WhatsApp and things. Can't you?
Yeah.
You can do.
Absolutely, and download it to your device and everything. Where with PlayStation, I've got to stick in a flash drive, get all that content onto there, and then put it into my PC or my laptop to pull that off and do what I want with it.
Yeah.
I can't get it straight to,
What I like
straight
about
to source through the
what I like about PlayStation as well is, when you're playing with somebody and you have I don't know, it's 3 or 4 of you or whatever, and you record that. PlayStation will record the party chat, and when you play things back, it's always good to hear people's reactions of what happened. With Xbox, it doesn't
have to
record.
actually set that up. Yeah, you've got to set that up on Xbox. It's ridiculous.
I did something really good on 24G last night. Well, worthy, I thought, of clipping. But it was actually a really good chase on a heli with the anti-air lock on. But I didn't record myself because my reaction, I just went full witch mode with my laugh. And I was like, and I was like, no, I can't.
You should have recorded it.
No, I couldn't do it. Even Scott said that was a really evil laugh. And I thought, I can't put that out there. It was a really good clip. It would have been epic. But yeah, I let it go for that.
Because one of my favourite ones was sneaky. Was like we got a load of OSG onto a server, and like, are you coming on in a bit, Fiend? Yeah. I'll come on in about half an hour. I was already on opposite them in the tank. They wouldn't even know, so I literally snuck up behind them, like, because I'll be listening to them in party. You still doing that, mate? Yeah, I'm just making a brew now.
Sneaky as fuck.
Okay, right, we're going to go to Delta. All right, they're going to go, they think, do they? Then they're just like, oh God, there's a tank over there. There's a tank. Right, okay, right, you're going to do what now? Boom! And that, fucking hell, he's on there. Fucking next thing, like, they'd all come back and I'd literally have a whole squad of just engineer or assault class chasing me. They'd be there, start chasing me around the map. So I used to love just sneaking on the server. It's like once I was on Amiens and I went in the, the shaman with the
Saint Shaman.
Yeah.
And
Pigeon.
I parked on the bridge at Charlie, and I could see them all hiding under the bridges and that, trying to take the flag. And they went, shh, and I could hear them going, shh, there's a tank. Shh. We'll sneak off in a minute. Let them take the flag. Let the tank drive off, and then we'll come back and get it. And I'm like, will you now? So they're all about to move from the bridge, and I just released the pigeon.
Kaboom!
She's on this server. I did that so many times. Yeah, I'll be on in a minute. I'll be on in.
It's kind of like when remember when Chainsaw jumped in our game on Locker. We play on Locker, and it was on C actually. And you try to get through C to get to B. And Chainsaw, I think he killed me. He didn't tell us he was playing. And I loved taking people's tags, right? And so when he killed me, I thought, fuck, that's Chainsaw, bastard, snuck in this fucking game and killed me. When they respawned me, I don't know what it was. The Battlefield gods were fucking shining on me at that time. They spawned me the other side in front of in the middle of the enemy team, and it was. Who was next to me? Chainsaw. I knifed him and took his tags. I lost it. I absolutely lost it. I was like, that's amazing.
You did. You went full Defcon squeak mode.
I went full squeak mode. You're right.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, it's like, I'm going to be on PlayStation a lot more again now. So I'm going to try and divide my time again. But like I said, I'm going to try and get on PlayStation a lot more now, because it seems like more of the cool kids are there now. No offense, my Xbox friends. You know who you are. But, it's like, I watch everybody else's clips, like Bottle Top Squad and all that, and I'm like, they are having way more fun than the kind of fun we used to have back then. But like I say, it's... So I'm like, I've got to get a new controller and headset. So I'm like, right, I'll see what I can do.
We got
back on there. Plus, I've also promised myself to get somebody's artillery truck. So anyway,
whose artillery truck?
Somebody's artillery truck. Somebody's
Motherfucking,
artillery truck.
motherfucking artillery trucks.
Yeah.
Motherfucking artillery trucks.
Oh my goodness me.
He knows who he is.
They were annoying as fucking Battlefield 1.
Well, the thing is though, I mean, he can be your friend if you think about it, because he actually uses it to get rid of aircraft. But I also have another dear friend who likes to have aircraft, and I believe there used to be this constant thing between them where he'd get in his plane and the other dude would constantly shoot his plane down. So I'm thinking, okay, I now have split loyalties.
Where do you go? Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So I'll
friendly
introduce
rivalry.
I'll introduce myself.
Quietly.
So the people you play with mostly on Xbox or PlayStation?
I've not actually played with anybody at the moment. I've been really antisocial. No, I'm not kidding. I'm just when I do go on, I generally tend just want to chill on my own at the moment. But yeah, I mean, at the moment it's just a case of every time I've been cursed with PlayStation headsets, because like my son plays PlayStation mostly, one of my sons, and every time I go, Mom, can I borrow that new headset? Yeah, go on, don't break it. 2 days later, Mom, well, I've brought the headset.
Does he sound like that as well?
No, it'd kill me. But now I need to have a look at my controller, because I use the Razer controllers for both. Got the Razer controller for PlayStation, Razer controller for that, and then my daughter, who's been using my PlayStation to play Genshin whilst I've just been doing my own thing, because she loves playing Genshin Impact. She's like literally raised to be a little gamer. Freya. She's 12. She's just turned 12. She's a little cutie.
Yeah, she had a little birthday by the canal, didn't she?
Hmm?
You had a birthday by the canal.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw the pictures. That looked beautiful.
Yeah. And she loves playing Genshin and a lot of the anime-based games and everything. And she's just reported that my left analog stick's drifting a bit. And I'm like, oh no. So I might just get something cheap and cheerful for now until I can get it kind of fixed for it. But it's the analog stick, so I can't remap it.
Yeah,
you know, if there's any other button I could just remap it. So which I've done with me Wolverine, but you know, the A button's actually gone on that now. After about 3 years, I've killed the A button. So I've literally just killed it. It's took me 3 years to do it. Didn't take me 2 minutes with a normal controller.
I had to bin my Elite controller last week.
Oh, you've binned it.
I had to bin it. I had to bin it. Yeah, I turned the Xbox on, which is actually Vic's, and it was all it was going was to I couldn't sign in. It was moving across to add new user on Xbox all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I don't know if it was the the controller or it was the Xbox. So then I reset the Xbox to factory settings. It would keep all my games and stuff like that. Yeah. And again, it went down to the first thing is select language, Chinese. I was like, oh my God, it is completely fucked. I cannot do anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So then my brother came over with his controller, put his on, and it was fine. So then I got a brand new one, $55 mine. But
Well, I went through a lot of controllers because I'm heavy-handed, and I had the original Elite, and it only lasted me 6 months before I started getting really bad drift with it.
They're focused for it, aren't they?
Yeah, but I got the Razer Wolverine tournament. I've had it 3 years. And only in the last couple of weeks is my A button gone. So I'll just remap that into one of the under triggers. You know, and I've had it 3 years, and it's the most solid controller I've ever had. It was like the best 180 quid I ever spent. And then I got the Reiju was second hand, but it was basic. I bought it second hand off Amazon. It was like unwanted gift. So, but I paid half. But I think I only paid about 70 for it, which is about 20 more than a DualShock. And again, it's one of the best controllers going. You know, I mean, yeah, the stick's gone a little bit, but I think from the way she's described it, I think she's probably pressed it a bit too hard, or, you know, so I should be able to fix it. But yeah, they're very, very solid controllers. I won't look back, you know, buying one. I'd definitely buy another one at that price.
I had to buy a new headset as well.
Some of the Razers are some of the best I've used. Yeah,
they are good. Sure. Yeah, they're good. I had to buy a new headset as well last week because that fucked up. But there's a brand called Plantronics. Have you heard of them?
All right. No,
I've not heard of that.
A couple of years ago, they were really big in on into Eurogamer, and they were like 90, 100 quid headphones, really light, really good sound. And for some reason, nobody's looking into them anymore, and they're selling them refurbished on eBay. I bought one for 20 quid last week. Amazing. Amazing. Plantronics. Look it up. We're not sponsored by them or anything. I'm not just saying that. plug in Plantronics.
I use the Turtle Beach Stealth 700s.
Oh, they're good.
And I've had them. I think my son bought me those. My eldest son bought me those for Christmas a couple of years ago. It was when they were still retailing at over £200. Because I nearly flipped my crap. I was like, what the hell? Why you back? Because he just got his new job in London and everything, because he's an actual graphic designer. He works for a big firm. And he treated me. He says, you keep going through headsets, and you keep buying the budget range like Turtle Beach and that. 'Cause I've always liked Turtle Beach. Again, not trying to get sponsorship. But yeah, got the Stealth 700s, and they're absolutely brilliant. I don't have any issues with them at all. So
I don't even know what I use. I have no idea what my headset is. It's just green.
I had
It's green.
For the PlayStation. I had the proper PlayStation ones with the PS5. They're Sony ones, and they were so uncomfortable. Like after about 20 minutes.
Oh, did they press on your head?
Yeah, really pressing your head. Especially with glasses on as well. With glasses,
oh, yeah.
Really
You have to wear, yeah.
I
hate that.
It's not good. It's not good.
No, the struggles.
I know the struggles of a
Freaking
gamer,
gaming
right?
struggles.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it's worse wearing headsets during this kind of weather, because your ears are just dripping.
Yeah.
You're electrocuting yourself, aren't you? Like that?
Hey, let me ask you.
Thunder.
I'm trying to find the people who are like me who play inverted or normal.
Normal.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
one of them.
You're such a minority. Well, I don't know, actually.
I am a minority, aren't I?
You are a minority, I think. Yeah, I think you are.
I'm in the minority. I'm
Yeah.
outnumbered 2-1 tonight on everything.
I want to kind of like change it up a little bit, rather.
Right.
Sounds
And
ominous.
bring it, because we have this, like, I kind of pitched this idea to do like a community news feature. Now I'm kind of thinking, like, I know there's like a big divide in the Battlefield community at the minute, and this is no attempt to like kind of try and bring people back together. This is basically just to be friendly.
That's it,
really, because we like chatting to community people and everything. So I kind of wanted to bring this in. And would you mind if I did it on this episode now with you as our guest? Is that all right? It's just basically just a couple of things that I've picked out, being the obvious ones like the broadcast yesterday. But the first thing that was quite cool that I wanted to note down was Chainsaw's reaction when his ranger achieved mastery last Wednesday night. He was really impressed. You know, his ranger dog, his robot dog.
Oh, the dog, a robot
got
dog.
mastery on his ranger. And he was like really impressed with how loyal this robot canine was when it caught up with him after he deployed it 5 minutes previous. And his reaction was so lovely, like it was his actual pet in game. It was so beautiful.
It's like the modern day Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, exactly. A bit bigger.
Yeah.
Less buttons.
Yeah, more lethal.
More lethal.
Yeah. Take your head off.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you saw it, but he pulled off an amazing shot on Sunday where he grappled an in-flight condor and then proceeded to C5 it to the skies. Did you see that?
I saw it. Yeah.
It was amazing because the condor was coming in the sunlight and it was just like, oh, it's just incredible.
That's the good thing, I guess, you can do with the grapple. It unlocks potential to grab onto things mid-flight and then stick C4 to them.
Yeah, that was another conversation last night, actually, on about dick grappling. That was quite amusing.
Dick grappling? Hang on, I didn't mention dick grappling.
You weren't playing. You weren't in the game. It was me, Scott, and Chainsaw, but that's for a different podcast.
And she's not even drinking.
Pure filth. Pure 2042 filth. But anyway, yeah. Also, 2042 transformed into a mass community treasure hunt when it was revealed an Easter egg in the form of a crate containing a cool player card spawned randomly on maps in various locations, and people have gone mad for this.
Really?
Like absolute crackers, yeah. So of course, specific servers were introduced to help others find these crates. I couldn't be bothered to look for this crate. I just wanted to kill people, and I get the Easter egg thing. I get the Easter egg thing, and I get that people want to see the Easter egg, but like finding randomly spawned crates and stuff to get a player card, I'm not asked. I think it's great for those who like it. I think it's like good effort from whoever put it in there. The dev team, that's great. For me,
that smacks heavily from back in final stand days. When they had the crates and everybody's looking for the dog tags for the Phantom Bow Run.
Yeah. I think it's just.
I think that's what it's done. It's brought back that feeling of, you know.
You think that's what they're trying to do?
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do, bringing back that we had in final stand with the randomly spawning crates and for all the dog tags too. But I mean, that was great because there was a purpose to it. It was a part of the Phantom program. It was just great just to have them dog tags, even if you didn't want to run the Phantom program. You know, it was like
everyone's been assigning these player cards to their characters now and stuff, and everyone's got them.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad they're bringing that back in. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's more community spirit. Yeah, that's a lot more going back to like the community stuff they used to do. Community assignments like collectively blow up 5,000 tanks by such and such a day, you know. And
5,000
special dog tags.
That'd be Kev, wouldn't it?
That's it. Yeah. I mean, I was a sucker for a special dog tag. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about
that's good. I'm glad they're bringing in that sense of community again. That's a step in the right direction. So that's good to hear.
Yeah, 100%.
It just reminded me of little things like on Battlefield 4, you know, where you could assign your left and your right dog tag, little things like that, which is great, weren't they?
Yeah, because I had the world map on my right one, and then a little engineer, or was it the RPG? I think it was, I can't remember, but yeah.
I've got the premium man on fire, you know, wrecker running from the cover.
Yeah.
Silhouette on mine, and then I've got me my resupply count one. Another one.
Yeah, it's good. Little things like that, they just missing, isn't it? Little tweaks.
I love the way, like, especially if you put like, say, like a mode or a weapon or whatever on, it'd actually have you whatever your amounts of your score or whatever. Like, you captured this many flags if you're using the conquest mastery one, or you know, actually what you've got, and it keeps updating them. And then when you go on like the next time, it's actually literally updated the amount on scratched into your dog tag. You know, it's like
2,000 of mine.
And like little things where you could do you could design your own emblem.
Oh, that was
That was God. Those lovely.
There's always tits in there, or little cock and balls.
That's amazing. And then you go on to emblems.com and see somebody's actually spent time and creativity, and you think,
how the fuck did they do that?
My favourite emblem I've ever seen, it was the other night actually, it was the Lidl bag, the Lidl logo.
Oh, the Lidl, that's been around forever. Yeah.
You like that? That was quite cool.
That is good.
Right, a couple of other things to mention. Season 2 Master of Arms reveal is coming this Thursday, August 25th, 3 p.m. GMT.
Season 2
reveal.
Season 2 reveal.
Yeah, this Thursday.
All right, well, should be good. It's Gamescom as well, isn't it?
Gamescom's happening. Yep. Gamescom is going on. What's going on? Gamescom.
Don't start singing. What's going on? We all start.
Gamescom is going on.
Yeah.
And one last thing. Our guest here has gone public with a really beautiful relationship.
Ooh,
so,
love is in the air.
Love is in the air. Everywhere we look around. So all the best for that.
Hang on, is this Fiendy who's gone a bit shy, who hasn't got a word to say?
No.
Lost for words. What have you done with our guest?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, I have.
Celebrations.
Fiendy has a soft side. Yes, she does.
Awesome.
Well, there's one important thing. You're happy.
Yeah.
That's all that counts. That's all we need to say. That's all we need to say.
That's all we need to say.
Exactly.
A lot of the community know him anyway, and they know him to be a really awesome bloke. So yeah, it's good.
That's cool.
Battlefield romance.
Did you like? Was it through Battlefield? Was it online?
No.
Oh, okay.
Vic, get a hat.
What? What do you mean?
Wedding bells. No, well, that's the thing, though. Like Battlefield can bring people together in so many ways.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like part of the community and everything. So yeah, I suppose in a way, yeah, it is through Battlefield, but not through the actual gaming. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we've just kind of known each other in the community for years.
Is it is it like you live?
And
close?
he had a dabble.
No, double.
That's what you want to call it.
Dabble paid off.
I'm
So sorry. I'm really
It's right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we've known each other for a few years, but you know, it's like just
it is what it is, eh?
It is what it is. Yes, I mean, it's nice. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
So
Maz,
before,
do you like?
go on.
Go on.
Go
What
on.
you gonna say? No, you go.
No,
What
you
you
go.
say?
No, you go.
Maz, do you like chicken?
Huh?
You eat chicken.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's your favorite chicken dish?
My favorite chicken dish is. Okay, I'm going to toot my own horn here.
Oh,
My
homemade stuff.
roast chicken dinners.
Nice. Let's get into it. What differentiates yours between others?
Basting them breasts.
Ooh, a bit of breast basting.
Yeah. Basically, what I do is,
Massaging.
once the chicken goes in, I smother it. I use fresh oil, butter, herbs, tad of paprika, bit of black pepper, everything. Put the chickens in as normal. I make chickens because I always have quite a few people when I'm doing them. Into the oven, and then after about the first half hour of heating up, I'll take the chickens out. I turn them upside down, and they cook upside down for the duration. Then for the last 20 minutes of resting time, I'll turn them, flip them back around, and let them rest in the oven, you know, with the residual heat. And then when I get them out, ready to serve, cover them up with foil. You know,
Yeah.
So retain the moisture and the heat and everything. So I don't do all that, you know, COVID. You know, it's just a case of when I'm serving people, it's just like, right, there's a pans, there's a spuds, there's a shit, right? Come on, there's a pile of plates there, come in, help yourselves, right? Come on, you lot. You know what I mean? Do that. But what I'll do is I get the chickens and literally just pull the meat off the bones, and it just falls off.
Oh,
literally just falls off.
Lush.
Then I'll just literally just get the carcasses. They get put into another tub outside for the cats, and for me cats, and then they absolutely enjoy that. You know, so they've got that lovely bone and marrow, and you know, all the skin and everything, and residual meat. But it literally just falls off. I put it all onto a big plate, and then everyone just so they don't get leg or breast. It's just all just off.
Just meat.
Oh, you're making me want to cook.
Every
now.
part of the chicken just. And I'll just take them out regularly and just keep making sure that everything just keeps basted, but I cook them upside down.
Secrets.
So what the fuck do you do at Christmas then with the turkey? Because that's a big bastard, isn't it? So you
I don't do turkey. I'll just get 2 massive turkey crown breasts.
Oh, okay.
Either a massive one or
the
2.
The crowns are probably the best thing to
Just
get.
the crowns, yeah.
Have
Because
you seen the
nobody
ones
else
wrapped
eats
in
breast and
bacon?
turkey.
Oh yeah, they could
Get
too.
the turkey
Yeah.
crowns wrapped in
And
bacon.
then, of course, whatever's left gets wrapped up and got cold meat in the fridge. So because I do about 3 meats at Christmas, I always do a turkey crown, I do a beef, and I'll do a pork, or I'll do gammon.
Yeah, that's what I did last year.
We
Yeah,
do
yeah,
a
yeah.
ham, yeah.
So then they're wrapped up, and then everybody can slice them and have them whenever they want, with whatever they want for the next couple of days.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially
2
if I'm
weeks.
working,
The
'cause,
next
you know,
2
it's
weeks.
like, yeah, because there's everything else
Forever.
then. But you've got like 3 meats in the fridge, like, right, you know, get your laughing gear around that lot. But yeah, that's what I do. And pretty much the same principle.
Meat coma.
I look forward. I
absolutely.
look forward to the meat coma.
Complete meat coma.
Love a meat
Yeah.
coma.
Absolutely.
So before we wrap this one up, because it's we're getting to about that time.
Mhm.
What would be what would you say is your best Battlefield moment? The only in Battlefield moment where you pulled something off, you're like, wow, I can't believe I just did that shit. Anything spring to mind?
Nothing. God, you know, I would have to go
Put you on
through
the spot now.
so much to find something. But I think one of my
It could be a couple of things.
Have you taken anybody's tags where you thought, whoa, awesome?
Yours.
Yeah, probably mine.
No, I got my tags taken a lot.
What's your favorite thing to do in Battlefield?
It's more of a favorite thing to do, and I will get the footage for you. Because it was even shared by, you know, like commented on by the old Battlefield greats like Dan Mitre and all them.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, I just rode my pigeon tank into the middle of Sissons. And it was an example of why you never abandon your vehicle. You go down with your vehicle. And I was just slaying. And then I knew the assaults were coming for me. And just before my tank went, I released my pigeons and I took every girl out with me. So I always went down fighting, and I took everyone with me.
It sounds familiar.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, John? Have you seen it back in the day?
I've seen something that sounds similar. Whether it was like up against a building or something.
Yeah, right up against a building.
Yeah, and it went down, and then
a load of assaults suddenly come for me, and I just let me pigeon.
Amazing.
And I just rained hell, and I took everyone with me. And then as the tank exploded, that took everybody who was in the building. But yeah, that was always a fun thing to do.
You know, you say you spent.
So, yeah, a few moments like that.
You know, you say you spent the most time on Battlefield 4. I think that's what you said earlier on. What would you say would be the most enjoyable Battlefield you played?
The most enjoyable one definitely has to be 4.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely love 3. I had a lot of fun on 3, and I revisit it, but the most fun because I made the most friends. I joined a lot of communities, created my own community, and started making, you know, my very early links with especially the Twitter community through 4. So yeah, it's the most enjoyable for many reasons.
There's a lot. I think there's a lot of
like moments, but
there's a lot of people who I think feel that way, and I think I don't know. I don't know if I speak for you guys, but I speak for myself. Obviously, when you think, will you ever recreate the experiences and the fun you had back with 3, 4, and 1 with any other up and coming Battlefield game? Do you know what I mean? Were they like the glory years type thing?
Yeah, I'd love to think we could get that back. I really do. And I think if they keep making, you know, inroads with 2042, I mean, like, it's nearly a year old now, isn't it? Like,
it's not that old. There's only 8 maps. It's younger than that.
It is coming up.
But I mean, it's like it's got at least. I mean, if they keep doing what they're doing, like bringing out the more battlefieldy maps and keep up with what they're doing, which they should have been doing from the get-go. But I get it. They were trying something. Games move on, and you've got to keep up with the times. Maybe they thought people were tired with the same old formula. Evidently, they've realised we're not tired with the same old formula.
The old formula worked, yeah.
Yeah, it works. Leave it alone.
If it ain't broke.
But yeah, but if they carry on, I can see another good 2 or 3 years lifespan on 2042. And if they keep going in that direction, I think we just might get it back just in time to get people's faith restored. Yeah. But they are really, really going to have to think long and hard on the next Battlefield title. Well, I wouldn't mind, and I'm probably going to annoy so many people. But seriously, what am I wearing?
What does it say? Hunt together.
Oh. Hey.
Hardline.
You're talking gunplay perfection. You know what I mean?
Oh, why are you going to bring? Why are we going to bring that up now? We're almost finished. Come on.
Yeah, but seriously, they've got to start looking at, everything.
Hardline.
They've got to take little bits out of all the other games instead of trying to do something new. Say, right, this word, exactly. This word, this word. And they've got to include this because this had the most perfect on-point gunplay. I'm sorry, I will die on that hill.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love the conviction.
I played Hardline a couple of times, and I was really impressed with how the guns were and everything like that. I was like, yeah, this is really, really cool. Because I was expecting it to be a bit different, but it was. Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Have you noticed how people always skip over it? They're like, "Oh yeah, it went from Battlefield 4 to Battlefield 1." And you're like, "Hang on a minute." Hardline was in the middle.
I never played it that much, so I don't feel qualified to talk about it that much, to be honest. I should play it more.
I'll just kick you out the podcast a minute, right? Yeah, see you later.
If I can find a full server, I'll go on it. It's a bit more populated on PlayStation than it is on Xbox, but
yeah,
if I find a server, I'll jump on it. Definitely, I'll go. Oh God, here we go.
Our friend Ruby Eyes always plays on Hardline.
Yeah,
and it was his birthday last week, so we shouted him out happy birthday, Ruby Eyes.
Oh, happy birthday, Ruby Eyes!
Happy birthday! That's it. No, there's a name I've not heard since
2015. I love Ruby Eyes.
Death Angels, did he? Battlefield Death Angels.
Still is, yeah.
Oh, was it Ocean View Destroyer? Yeah, Death Angels.
OVD.
OVD.
No, Ocean View Destroyers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were, weren't you? Yeah, you were, yeah.
Still in with them. I haven't spoken to Gaz for ages.
Joe Nunes and all that. Gaz Meister. Oh, Damien Harvey, he just hikes now, doesn't he?
Harvey, yeah.
He just hikes now.
Knifer Harvey, yeah. See that? This is the Battlefield 4 crew, man. I had them all
Fraser, on the original Zoot King.
Yeah.
RPG Jedi.
Oh, I had him on my. I remember, RPG Jedi.
He was like the original Zoot King, like anything, like his helicopter. He's just look at it.
Some of the clips I used to show were unbelievable on Battlefield 4. It was my god! I did like
insane.
I did like a top 50 small. I think like one of this on July the 4th. I called it the smallth of July, and it was like top 50 small kills. And again, I just went through the top, and there were some of the kills you just can't think how the. You pull that off, unbelievable.
I used to love the name of the sniping one, wasn't it? Top 5 Wesley's.
Wesley.
You used to sit there and think, why is it called Top 5 Wesley's on snipes? What's working? What are you doing? Like, oh yeah.
Rambos, that was cool.
Rambos.
Rambos.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
take me back now. Take me back. You can make me cry.
I have to go back and rewatch your channel stuff.
I know. Oh, awesome.
With your little blowtorch numbers in the wall.
I have to say, when you try and do something in Battlefield, like look for a dog tag, whatever, people will always try and get in your way. Like, why aren't you PTFOing? Why should you be doing something else? And for my, when I was doing the channels like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, I had the blowtorch and I was like blowing 8 into the wall and then 7, and till this day when I was doing 8 on one of the aircraft carriers, there was somebody in my just messing around, always teabagging, jumping in the screen. I couldn't get it for ages, and I couldn't get it, so I added him on Xbox. He's been my friend for the last maybe 8 or 9 years. I vow if I ever find him on Xbox, I'm gonna take his tags, I'm gonna teabag the fucker. And he pops up as one of my favorite friends. So when he's online, I know about it. I'm like, all right, I'll go find you one day, you bastard. It's not like I hold a grudge or anything.
No, I'm trying to do content.
Honestly, biggest knife whore. Tag whore.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on.
No problem. Thank you very much for having me.
We
thank you.
appreciate
it's been really cool.
You've been awesome. I don't think I've laughed so much in a long time. I needed a good laugh tonight, and you provided it.
Thank you. I try.
Epic. I know Vic's had a good laugh about you, Vic.
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been really cool.
Brilliant.
My kind of chick.
So, thank you.
Definitely catch you, the pair of you up on PlayStation for a few.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, as soon as I've got me my peripherals sorted, like headsets, and see what's going on with my controller, I'll definitely be back on there.
And if you want to come to our Christmas Zoom party, we'll be in touch.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. That was Fiendy.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me. Much love. Thank you.
And that was Vic, and I've been Evil the Cat. That was the Chicken and Battlefield podcast. Wish you success and nothing less. Peace. Hey, all done.
Peace.
All done.
Peace.
Peace.